Yeah, they are, just not an awful lot. Okay. Well, I did say I don't mind doing it myself, but I'll have to check at the firewood levels, actually, and hope that's okay. More woodsheds required, I think. Yeah, I've got the backpack here. I guess I've been using a lot of planks recently. I've done a lot of roof upgrades, so that's probably depleted the stack. I did not know that you got experience for the peasants doing the work, though. That is the first time, I think, that I've seen an unlock happen when I haven't been actively doing an activity. Yeah, I can carry 80-some kilos. I didn't see you tell me, Meisel. I'm sorry if I missed that in chat. But no, I wasn't aware that that's how it worked. Because it's kind of weird, with all the activities going on, you'd kind of expect that I would have maybe unlocked something. And you, hello, levitation, much? There we go, torch is lit. You would have thought I would have unlocked something when I was just running around like this, but that is the first time I've seen it happen. So the only reason to make food was to get the points. Yeah, but I assumed you meant, like, manually go into the kitchen yourself and make the points. So I do remember when you said that. What do we need? We need 13, 19, 24, 30, 34 logs. That can't be right. See if that is actually correct. Well, we're certainly burning through some logs. I haven't had to cut any down for a while, though. Ugh, that's heavy. Alright, so the new shed looks a lot better than the old one. It looks like someone could actually comfortably work in this without freezing their bollocks off. Actually, let's go in there. Nope. Royal Rocker, thanks for the follow. Right, let's get this put together. It's going to be right on time because we're soon going to have a new big flax harvest, which will be fantastic. And we'll see what new wonderful materials we can make. Alright, catch you later, Spartan. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for the sub as well. You get the same amount of tech points with them doing the work or more if you do it themselves? That's a good question. Oh, am I going to have to... Have I miscounted? Hang on, I might have miscounted this. Yep, 7 more logs. That's hard to say. I suppose you could do 100 of an activity yourself and then set a worker off doing it and just compare how the points go up. As long as you did no other activity and no one else was doing any other activity that would add to those points at the same time. It's a bit of a pain to test, isn't it? They do work insanely slow. Yeah, that is the trouble. Nice, we have the sewing hut too. Look at my wintry scene here. What am I going to do with it though? That's the question. We've got sewing hut 2. Kitchen 2 is next. Is kitchen 2 where we get bread? Yeah, it is. Okay, I think there's going to be a huge profit to be made out of wheat bread. I know I've got not enough technology, but can I not even look at it? Oh, it won't let me even look at it. I wanted to see how much it needed. Anyway, we've got joined hose. Right, so we need sheep for this. We're going to have to do some farming stuff. We've got fur. Still need wool for this. We've got a cap. A cap with coif. That sells for a lot. We need 3 lots of linen fabric and 1 of linen thread. So I'm trying to work out. That's going to sell for 145-ish. Dahlia Rock 34, thanks for the follow. We've got some rockers in the chat today. The only thing I'm doing a decent pace, yeah, the barn workers do a bit better with like threshing wheat and stuff. It's a little bit better. I'm trying to work out if that's a better thing. The coifs I've been selling, I can make a lot of them. This requires a lot of linen fabric. Standard cap, 230 versus 290. It's probably all sort of balanced out. But this is going to be wool, isn't it? I need wool. And that's where we go. Iralian, thanks for the follow. I'll probably still make the coifs because they're so super light to carry around. We seem to be on a bit of a follow train at the moment. Welcome, folks. It's nice to see you. Galazdur, thank you for the follow. So we're playing Medieval Dynasty today, as you can see. I'm guessing you guys are fans of it. I've been playing this for a couple of weeks now, 3 times a week. Really enjoying it. It's the progress is slowing down a little bit, but I just find it such a good chill-out sort of game. Can't see anything that's worth buying now to make. Because we can't do... We need wool. That's clearly what we need. So we're going to have to work towards the sheep fold. Is that what it is? Oh my god, we need a stack. We can't do anything with the sowing for some considerable time then. Okay, well I'm going to get a goose house just so I can farm eggs. Goose eggs, I suppose. Maybe some meat from there. I don't know what they'll produce. But I will build it. But we need a lot of farming XP. Okay. It's definitely a job to be done. Feathers and eggs. You know what I will do then? I'm going to assign that field that I just put in to onions. And we'll have it manually done. It was field 9. We better get an orchard up as well. Change plant type. Onion. Drag that in. Otherwise, we're going to have to get bigger fields. Otherwise, we are not going to get the farming XP that we need. Accept. So we've got little fields. What we probably want is some massive ones. Let's go and see. I've got so many little jobs I'm in the process of doing. We were going to smelt some stuff, weren't we? So let's get that done so I've got a nice supply of tools. Make sure I've got... we'll put the leather away for now. Give me... Oh, there's going to be a lot of copper comes out of this. 104. Do you think I can stagger across with 104 copper? Boom. Just is. I think I might do this in 2 runs. No, screw it. I'm gonna muscle my way over. I'm gonna do it. Feathers and eggs. I mean, all I can make from feathers, as far as I know, are arrows, which would sell. I could have someone making stone arrows. Just screw this. I'm dropping the copper. That's a little bit too slow. We'll drop about half. Well, 30 kilos, I can drop that and come back and get it. As long as I remember it's on the floor there. Field 16 by 16 is the max size. That would be a big one. I mean, that would be a hellish big field. What could we do? We've probably got enough animal feed going on with the oats and rye. I'm going to rely on... It's a long time till we get the kitchen, though, isn't it? And bake that bread. I think that'll be a good earner. Especially when I have, like, 10,000 units of flour in stock by the time we get the bread kitchen. 10 by 10 seems like a good size. 10 by 16. 8 by 16 would look good. I think fields look good when they're longer than they are wide, if you know what I mean. Like rectangular shaped. So if you have 3 or 4 pigs, you can easily have 600 fields. We'll get the pig production underway. Because that's going to help me with that. And also, because they're crafting manure, that should get me farming XP as well. And then the manure into fertilizer gets me more XP. So yeah, there's a lot to do. A lot to do indeed. Let me just grab that. When I do this, I'll drop all the copper bars. I'll put them in the chest here, actually. Because then I'll bring the bronze over. Sorry, the tin over. And then we'll make it all into bronze as well. Yeah, making fertilizer is kind of fast. That's not too bad. It's when you like harvest 800 wheat or something, and then you set it off threshing. And although it's pretty quick per unit of wheat, you still got to sit there for what, 800 seconds? It's steady away. So, although I'll just give you guys a heads up, for all I'm not scheduled to, I think I'm going to have time to stream tomorrow as well. Let me just put this copper in the chest. So I shall try and get back on around the same time as today, about 2:30 in the afternoon. If a little earlier, maybe. And we'll stream some more of this then. I think I should be alright for time tomorrow, so keep an eye out and turn those notifications on if you're already a follower. Let me take the bronze bars as well. The tin should be... Yeah, I don't have as much tin. That's okay. It's still a little heavy, but it's nowhere near as bad as all that copper. Right then, forge me some tin bars. So we'll get some bronze, but it won't be a huge amount. That's a pretty cool emote type, that Twitch one. Is that a standard Twitch one? I can actually have a look because I've changed this to Sorry, I've just tabbed out of the screen, so it's still playing. It's great, but we've just lost sound for a minute. Where's that one come from? Like the emote menu is like that big now to flow through. I can't see. I saw Bob Ross in there. Never mind. We'll get back to that another time. Let me get this copper and let's make a load of bronze. So the production side of things, I feel like I'm doing okay. 29 bronze bars. 29 bronze per season is pretty good going. Once we get the pigs up then, we can expand the farming enterprise. As long as we're getting plenty of animal feed coming in. Yeah, I like the way that you start to see this whole thing as a great big business. It is pretty good. I think my chat stopped working. Hang on, because I've opened the thing up. There we go. Man, that fire looks so nice. That forge. Oh, I could just hold my hands out and roast them over that. Time of year, winter coming, like real winter coming, not just in game, where that sort of warmth and fire is so comforting. You can just imagine our ancient ancestors, like thousands and thousands of years ago, first time they got to sit around a fire when it was cold. How nice would that feel? How magical would it be? So we now have a fair bit of copper and bronze and a bit of spare tin ore. Should we go see what we've got in the way of tools in here and see what we need to make? I always need to make a new bronze hammer. So let me get... What will we need? We're likely to need sticks and maybe a few logs. Oh, I've got a lot of sticks all of a sudden. So let me take about that much. Oh, I've still got a lot of weight from the other things. I don't know how many logs will be needed. I'll take 6. Oh, I meant to look at tools, didn't I? So in here, we've got a couple of bronze knives still. A load of copper knives, so the hunters should use those up, so that's fine. And the stone, great, it's going to get used. A couple of spare bronze axes. I wonder if I've been using that bronze hammer. 2 bronze picks. Some shearing scissors. Other stuff. I will just go and make a general selection. I already have a bronze scythe, which I haven't used. That'll be getting pulled out this season. Do I like football? Not a huge amount. I don't mind playing it for fun, kicking a ball around. But I'm not a big fan of watching... Well, here's the thing, right? I'm not a big fan of watching the professional game, especially the men. There's too much play acting. Like, they fall on the floor at the merest touch. And it's always the same action. Go down holding their ankles. Hoping to get a foul. And I hate to see that, because I used to play and enjoy watching now rugby union. And you see people playing that with their ears hanging off. And they just carry on. And also, the rugby players are a lot more respectful to the referees. And in football, that's not the case. And that's another bad thing. But my youngest daughter plays football locally for a team. And she's really good. So I do enjoy watching her. But I don't particularly enjoy the men's game of football, I've got to say. Great stream. Cheers from Istanbul, Iralian. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And welcome to the stream. Oh, there's a 10-minute limit for new chatters. I didn't think I'd turned that on. If it is turned on, I know why it's turned on, because there's been so many spam bots and stuff for on Twitch lately, so that'll be why. But I guess I must have engaged that. I think we got hit by a lot of spam bots, and it'll be doing with all the hate raids and stuff, won't it? Of course, it will as well. But anyway, I'm glad you're liking it anyway, and welcome aboard. Okay, we'll do the bronze first. There's probably enough bronze knives. I could make hoes. We definitely want one of those. So let me just craft one. And because I've got loads of copper spare, and I can't think of any other particular use for that, I'll just craft a load of copper tools, and then my plebs can use them all up. What we need is, definitely need more tin. Yeah, this needs a log. 4 bronze bars. I'll have one. Need to add a function that makes people wait X minutes if their account age is less than 3 months or something like that. They have improved some of the options, but I was looking through this today. Actually, I was looking through this for Discord, because we had a link spam on there that was like a real... It looked like a virus that the link would lead to, something really bad. So I kind of wanted that to have a bit more protection, but I've got Nightbot moderating it. So certain domains you can whitelist, which I've got like YouTube, Twitch, Reddit, and probably a few others, and like my own social media posts, so people can link any of those, no problem. But then there's occasionally other places you want to link that are quite legitimate, but then to go through and make a whitelist of everything is too hard. So I was trying to find some better moderation tools, and none of the bots and stuff are perfect in what they do, so it's kind of trying to find the best balance between a bit of security and the level that pisses people off that they don't want to type anything anymore. Let's do a couple of bronze knives. Then I've got... No, not 7. We'll do 2, and I'll save the good stuff for elsewhere. Nice to hear about the daughter. 15, 20 years ago, it was very difficult for young girls to play football. It's come on massively. It has, yeah. They play in a league. There are 7 or 8 teams in the league, and her team's currently 2nd. And because there's only that many in, they play each other 3 times rather than just 2. So there's the opportunity to beat the leaders and take over, but we'll have to see how it goes. Dendabs, thank you for the raid. Welcome aboard, everyone. It's nice to see everyone here today. Hope you're all fans of Medieval Dynasty and having a load of fun. Thank you for the follow as well. I shall try and give you a follow back after the stream, if I remember. I'm pretty bad at remembering things that I'm supposed to do after the stream. I normally have this big, long mental list of everything I have to get done, including sorting the VODs out and videos. So I'll try and give you a follow. Come and check you out sometime. 15 minutes. Oh, thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Ellen Brook. I have to go about 6:30. I can overrun that a little bit tonight. It's not urgent. But yes, I'm heading out tonight. It's going to see the guys for some Pandemic Legacy tabletop board game. I don't know if any of you have played that. It's a really good game. Pandemic, the board game, is really good in itself. And this is the Legacy version, where you play it as a campaign, and each game, your results carry on towards the next scenario. And so far, I think we've probably lost 3 of the 4 scenarios we've played. So the world has been taken over by this nasty, horrible plague, and we're not helping. Which sounds remarkably like real life just at the moment as well, which kind of sucks. I've just had a sudden thought. If people are just following and raiding and there's a 10-minute thing before they can chat, then the raiders aren't going to be able to say hello and stuff, are they? Let me just go and take a look at the settings in this. I shall... Where the hell is this going to be? Twitch's settings in itself. It's a nightmare to try and work your way through it. It's not in there. Okay. What is that going to be under? Accounts. It won't be under account settings, will it? Let's have a look at the dashboard. Community, it should be under. Let me take a guess. I do apologise if anyone's trying to send me a message in chat and can't. Alexon, welcome back. Let's see. There's got to be an option in here. Roles, activity, followers. Stream channel moderation. Let's have a look. Auto mod rule sets. No, that's not turned on. Didn't think it was. Non-mod chat delays off. Chat verification. Email verifications are off. I've never done this. What the hell is this? Has Twitch reset a load of stuff? Right, all chatters must have a verified email address. That's obvious. Okay, they must have reset this due to the recent big Twitch hacking scandal. I don't have phone verification turned on. Okay, what I'll do is, like, some chatters that don't have a verified phone number must have accounts older than a week. They must have an account. Yeah, okay, so that should help. That should help. That shouldn't affect anyone today, I don't think. Verification exemptions will not be required to verify subs, VIPs, and mods. Chat rules, that's mine. Unban request, followers only mode. I'm not in follower only mode, am I? That's not enabled though. That should not be enabled. It looks like it might be. Ooh. Hang on. That can't... That's a problem. Let me just see. Followers only mode. Viewers must follow you for a specified amount of time before they're allowed to post messages in your channel. That looks like it's off. Right. I didn't enable that. That has to be a Twitch thing. I do apologise if anyone's been trying to send a message and hasn't been able to. Get rid of that. Pause there. There we go. 10-minute following rule for the chat. So hopefully that should be better. I do apologise to anyone, especially Dendabs, if you've just with the raid and you just followed and you couldn't mention anything. I do apologise. That wasn't part of my plan. I hope you're still around. And I got caught out the other day because I raided the channel Illusory Thrall, and they have phone verification required before you can chat. And I thought, no problem. I'm a Twitch user. I'm a streamer. They pay me out. I'm all verified. I have two-factor authentication turned on, so if I log on, I have to get the phone and do the thing. I have all that, but I still wasn't classed as a verified by phone Twitch account, so I had to go through the process quickly before I could say anything. This must all be security settings that have been turned on by Twitch since the last thing. Anyway, so I think we're back there. Do apologise if I've missed any messages in that, but thanks for bearing with me with that, folks. And this was all, I suppose, started by Twitch's issue with the with getting hacked. What was it? A few weeks ago now? Is that it? So we are all out of bronze. Let's make... Oh, can we make copper weapons? I haven't unlocked any of these. Copper arrows. I could make a stack of them. I wonder what they sell for. Copper bolts. Copper tools. What have we got? I've got the copper hammer. I've got the copper knife. copper shovels. Do you know what? I don't have any shovels being made. So do this and go and get 6 logs. And then... Oh, we've just passed into spring. My diplomacy skill is too low. Okay. You feel inspired. You want to encourage your people to work harder. You could deliver a speech, which should put them in the right spirit. However, a poor one may have a discouraging effect. Deliver a speech, deliver an inspiring speech, or maybe it's not such a good idea. Which, that is basically telling me option number 1 is going to be a disaster. Look, I'm Thor, just holding my hand out, and the hammer is coming. That's how I see myself. All right, let's go with that. Your people liked your speech. They should be a bit more productive now. All villagers work 15% more efficient. That's good. That's good. You did option 1. It worked. It worked fine. Now, annoyingly, it's put me at the opposite end of the village. So, I will pay the taxes myself because I think I'm going to run there myself and sell some more stuff. I've got 2.7k to pay. I could tell the wife to go and pay. Go on, I'm going to tell her to go and pay.
How can I help you?
Affection has dropped. Okay, let's go for romance. No, it's... Alright, so once... this is really funny. So, when you're trying to romance these, you can... romance a girl in this game. You can pay compliments and talk to them, and it gets their affection up. Once you're married, the only way you can keep them loving you is plying them with gifts. No amount of compliments will work. I hope there's not a chicken under that hammer. Okay, never mind. I got you some fresh air. So can I help you with something? Yes, you can. You can... oh. Friendly competition in a game of hunting. Yeah... No, sorry, no time.
How are you?
I have a favour to ask of you. Could you take this money to the castle and to pay our taxes? I'm on my way. Oh, be well. Be well.
Have a good day.
So I think that just automatically pays the taxes. That's done. What? Have we got a hole in the roof? Where's that coming in from? If I can't block out that shadow... Oh, there it is. All right. Nice. It's coming in from there. That's actually pretty cool. You said it was typical women. Very realistic. I have no comment to make. I must be lucky. My wife doesn't require constant gifts and presents. What did I say I wanted? I wanted 6 logs. So let's chop down a couple of spruce trees. I'll get me some sticks. It'll get me overloaded. We have a good village coming on over here. I'll need to clear some space for some more farmland, I think. I'll make the tools. I'll put all the extra tools back in the store. And we'll see where we go from there. It's weird how it's falling. It makes all the right sounds. And then it hits something and it's just like... It stops dead and you get utter silence. Right then, let me lumber on back to that smithy. And we're going to make copper shovels. Why only 3? Why can I only do 3? Oh, it's 2 logs per shovel. Okay. I thought it was 1 log per shovel. That's like an entire birch tree to make the shaft for a shovel. That's not very efficient. I can make no end of copper knives, though. Yeah, go on, I'm using those, so we'll have them. And I should have enough tools then in the old storage for the hunters and stuff to work for a long time. Can you give out crafting or building orders to NPCs? Yes, you can. You assign an NPC to whatever workshop you want. And as long as there are materials in the general store, they will craft what you order them to do, as long as you have the schematics to make it and materials and that you need. It's also how many they make will depend on their skill in that particular area of work. So you get better farmers, hunters, crafters. There's a diplomacy skill, which I think is for selling things when you get a shop. And what else is there? There's a couple of others. Survivalist and extraction, digging stuff up. Is it an insane difference on the skills? My best are level 4, I think. I haven't got anyone above that yet. Okay, so what have I done? We've got some spare bronze. Feathers. I don't need all them sticks, and the tin can go away. Tools. Bronze knives. Yeah, I don't actually need... I'll put them in there. And the 6 copper knives. And 3 bronze axes. 2 bronze hammers. Yeah, put them in. Bronze hoe I'm going to use. That's about to break, so I will put 2 pickaxes in. Mind you, those are heavier, aren't they? I'll put them all in, because if I go mining, I've got a resource store by the mine. I'll be able to pull these back out. 3 copper shovels. And the other stuff, it looks like I'm going to use myself. How are we off for everything else? Food, resources. Roasted meat going rotten. Ah, interesting. I've got a water skin with water. I'm pretty sure I gave that to the guy. But instead, I think it's just counted as me giving him 1 use of it. Like, there's a quest, wasn't there, to hand that in? I thought he just handed it over. M. Veriton, thank you for the follow. I wish Twitch had told me it'd reset all those security options. I had them very carefully configured, but I'd set it up a long time ago. What we're going to do, we've got to do some farming, I think. What do we plant in spring? It helps if I have the right thing out, doesn't it? Spring, we have... There'll be two wheat fields. Oats. Oats are the big thing. Rye grain. Oh, the rye needs harvesting then? Autumn to spring. It does indeed. Do I have the scythe on me? Bronze scythe. I do. Nice. So let me get my stone sickle. I've got to use the rest of this up first.